I'm Anne from Flow Yogi, and this is my 10-month-old son, Finn. Finn, you want to say hi? Hi. We're working on it. We just woke up from a nap. Today I'm going to share with you 5 parent self-care tips during baby's first year. Are we saying hi now? Tip number 1, your breath. Our breath is the first thing to leave us when we become stressed and the first thing to bring us back into center. I can remember those first 2 months when my body was still recovering. It was very difficult for me to do a physical practice. My breath was essential. Ways that we can work with our breath while still being involved with our kids is finding that calm time. So when you are feeding your baby, when you're rocking your baby, thinking about your breath going all the way down to your belly and thinking really long on the exhales, right? What this can do is engage that parasympathetic nervous system, that part of the body that helps us chill out. So when we've mastered this during the down times, when our child is having a difficult time, let's say they're fussing or Finn was really colicky, I could use that breath to help me navigate that difficult situation. Finn, we're not talking about props today. I know we're teething. This is what happens to mommy's yoga props. Tip number 2, intentions/affirmations. So if you weren't a person to put inspirational Post-it notes all over your mirrors, you will be once you have a child. Kids do not come with instruction manuals, and it's really difficult for us as parents because sometimes we don't know exactly what our child's trying to communicate. We are exhausted. You may be trying to balance other things, maybe other kids, maybe you're starting to figure out how to go back to work, or even just being at home is incredibly stressful. Finding those times for intentions, affirmations, can really make a huge difference. An unchecked mind will always start to gravitate towards the negative, and that's where these intentions or affirmations can really help. I know, buddy, they can really help. So one that I always used was, I am the perfect mother for my baby. And when I'd find myself in those difficult situations, I would use that affirmation. Tip number 3, yoga with your baby. I used to be a person where I would have a 90-minute flow for just myself. I'd either go to a studio or I'd do it in my house. Once I had Finn, that didn't really happen. I would take 10 or 15 minutes here and there to have my practice. Right, Finn? And you love yoga. Yes, I do. Yes, you do. So ways that we can have a yoga practice, especially if they're young, they can lay on their back while you're in a straddled position. You can do a bunch of different movements. Finn is too old and likes to move around a little much, so he won't be laying on his back, but I can easily right now start doing different poses and then come on back and tickle, 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 and come on out and come on back and tickle, 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 tickle. So I can get my flow in. I'm helping myself with my shoulders, especially after holding them all day. Get into my breath, into my body, tickle, 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 and still bond with Finn. Tip number 4, community. I cannot tell you how essential it was for me to be around other people that get it. And not just people that got it 15 years ago, but that get it right now, that are in the thick of it. A way to find community is just look for classes around your area. If you don't have classes around your area, there's something called Meetup, where you can create your own meetup online, but then see people in person. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Also, if you have just given birth, it's very difficult, sometimes scary to get out of the house. So utilizing social media in order to reach out to other parents that know exactly what you're going through. Great places to meet people before baby. Honestly, prenatal yoga is a great place. Different childcare classes, breastfeeding classes if you're interested. I know other people that did cloth diapering classes, baby wearing classes. Basically, Finn and I, once he was okay enough to get out of the house and I felt good about it, we went to every class we could. Baby wearing, mom and baby yoga. What else did we do? We did baby and me music class. It was so essential for me to find that community. Tip number 5, communication, especially with your partner or people around you. I thought as a pre and postnatal yoga teacher, somebody that had meditated for over a decade, I thought having a baby is hard, but I have a feeling I'll get it. I've read a bunch of books. My husband and I were completely prepared. And then when I started getting postpartum anxiety, I couldn't believe it. I started getting paranoid thoughts about his health, and it really was a huge ego hit for me. But on top of that, I had no clue how to navigate it. So number 1 was communicating. So however you are feeling in this postpartum journey, whether you are the mom or the dad or a supporting partner of either gender, making sure that you're reaching out. It made a huge difference in my postpartum recovery, as well as the experience for Finn. Right, buddy? Right, buddy? Yes, right, buddy. Well, that's it for us. Our 5 tips for self-care for parents during their first year of parenthood. Anything else you want to say, Finn? Yay! Details on especially mom and baby yoga we'll do in other videos. Reach out to a local class. If you're in the Milwaukee area, I teach mom and baby yoga, parent and baby yoga once a month at a local studio called Tosi Yoga. So go ahead and take a look there. If you're interested in future videos, go ahead and hit subscribe below. And if you have any comments, anything that really helped you survive that first year of parenthood, go ahead and leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much.